Well, you're about to get fucked in the ass by either candidate. I'd choose the one that doesn't come with the gang raping. Or at least, like, piddles on the small of your back. Plus, with McCain, you get to look at that hot chick while you're getting your ass raped. And hell, maybe if you get lucky, she'll rape you too. Granted, she'll be fucking you in the ass with a strap on, but at least it's a chick, right? And with McCain, you got the chance that the oil price is coming down. He wants to drill. Bush lifted the executive order restricting offshore drilling. Congress gave us a bullshit bill that allows more drilling. Yeah, but only 50 miles off the coast. Everything closer than 50 miles is still off limits. And even then, it's up to the states. Oh, and there's no protection from environmental lawsuits. So the odds of actually getting any drilling going in is slim to none, because the environmental groups are going to leave this in the courts and in litigation for the next 50 years. Oh, and the drilling ban would still remain intact for Florida. You know Florida, where the Chinese and Canadians are slant drilling and stealing our oil. But you people like percentages, so I'll give you some percentages. 90% of the oil rests inside the 50 miles we're not allowed to drill. So way to go, Congress. Gave us a bullshit bill that only gives us access to 10% of the oil that's out there. That is, if the hippies and the tree huggers don't block every attempt to get it. Because drilling causes the disturbance with wildlife. Yeah, they look really bothered by the drilling, and heaven forbid we should drill in Anwar. I mean, look how beautiful this place is. We don't want to ruin the beauty by drilling there, do we? Well, this isn't where we drill. This is. Democrats like Obama say even if we start drilling now, it'll be about 10 years before we see a drop of oil. First of all, bullshit. Not true. 2 to 3 years maximum.
The last time we produced any new energy on this floor was 1973, when we had an embargo, and we had no fuel. So we passed the Trans-Alaskan Pipeline. In 1976, we produced the first barrel of oil to America from Alaska. In 3 years, we built an 800-mile-long pipeline. Let me stress again, ANWR is, in fact, 74 miles away from the existing pipeline, 800 miles long, a terminus point, and all the infrastructure in place, and we built that in 3 years. And if you don't think we can't build a pipeline 74 miles away and drill the oil and get it to that pipeline in 3 years, you're not studying this fact.
Even if it did take 10 years, why not start now so that when 10 years rolls around, we'll have that oil?
At one time we got out of the Senate, Bill Clinton vetoed it. You've got Bill Clinton vetoed it because he said it'll take 10 years to produce it. ANWR. 10 years. That was 13 years ago. If we'd built it then, we'd have it pumping a day over 1 million barrels a day. But no, he didn't do that.
Think, people, think. My God, the fuck, what's it going to take? Is it going to take the oil companies and in order to get a full tank of gas, you have to give up your firstborn or something? Jesus, or suck off the gas attendant? Shit, man. I'm going to have a lot of happy gas tenders. They're going to have that full service coming back big time. Let's not forget about one of the major duties of the president, appointing Supreme Court justices. Did you know that the Supreme Court barely held up the Second Amendment this past year? 4-5 to maintain and uphold the Second Amendment. How fucked up is that, huh? How fucked up is it? Fuck, man. One vote away from spitting on the Constitution. And who do you think each candidate is going to put in there, huh? My uncle once told me, we being Democrats, aren't the ones trying to take away your guns. Oh, really? Then who is? It sure isn't the Republicans. It sure ain't McCain, who opposed bans on guns, magazines, and opposed the ban against guns in D.C. He opposes confiscation of weapons, even in times of emergency, like during Katrina in New Orleans. But he supports the fucking personal responsibility, like gun owners knowing how to be safe with their weapons. Obama? Well, he thinks we're bitter Americans clinging to our guns and religion. Look, most elections in the past have always been a case of choosing between the lesser of two evils. This year's election is like voting between Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine. both of these idiots want to take away your rights because of global warming.
But Froggy, common sense says our SUVs are causing global warming.
Common sense is a great thing, but I like to use a lot of it. But you know what I like better? Facts. A few hundred years ago, common sense said, well, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. That must mean the sun revolves around the earth. Here's a fact about global warming. Mars, Venus, and the other planets in the solar system are experiencing the same degree of global warming as our planet. Are you saying the exhaust of my pickup is reaching Mars now? I'm going to go out on a limb here and use my common fucking sense combined with facts and say, I don't know, global warming could be a product of, let's take a wild guess here. The major ball of fucking gaseous fire at the center of the solar system. Yeah, that would be my guess. The fucking sun. Stupid bastard. It's fucking hot, I hear. Okay, we're running out of time here, so here's a quick rundown on McCain and Obama. Obama pointed out that McCain can't even use a computer. Can't use a computer. How pathetic is that, right? Right, all right. McCain can't use a computer because he was tortured for 5.5 years in Vietnam prison. He was offered a chance to go home after 1.5 years because of who his father was, but he said he would only go if all the soldiers before him were let go. So he stayed another 4 years in the Hanoi Hilton. I'm sorry, but when it comes to character, that pretty much covers it for me. I'd have run home like a little bitch. McCain, he's stuck there with his dysentery, getting broken bones, ribs, and every other type of torture you can think of. But no, let's give the character issue to a community organizer who smoked pot and did cocaine in high school. Obama's own admission in his own book. Okay, look, now it is up to you. You, the American citizen. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to look yourself in the mirror. Think seriously. Think very hard about who you are. What you believe in. Do you understand economics? Do you really know what is going on in the world? You have a responsibility here. Not just to yourself, but to this country. The people around you and your family. Look yourself in the mirror and ask, am I an idiot? If you are, for the love of God, don't vote. Seriously, if you're a dumbass motherfucker and you know who you are, don't do something like vote. Hell, don't even get behind the wheel of a car and drive. And whatever you do, don't get in an express lane because the odds are you think that 30 cans of cat food is one item. Now, here comes the icing on the cake. I, Captain Frog, along with the producers of War Dogs, are making this new announcement. If Barack Obama wins the presidency, I, Froggy, will resign from War Dogs. What? Wait a minute. What the fuck? I didn't agree to this shit. Who the fuck wrote this? Who am I, fucking Alec Baldwin? Fuck this shit, man. We haven't even finished season 3 yet. I have scenes in season 3. I've seen them, dude. Hell, I've already said them. And there are more scenes left to come. Fuck, we still have that scene that's like all surprise and shit. Fuck you, Brett. I'll move to Canada. Is that all right? Because it's part France and shit there anyway. But anyway, Frog will complete the 3rd season. Oh, okay, this is good. Frog will complete the 3rd season of War Dogs, and then he will disappear from the cast of War Dogs completely. And I still don't like that either. Mr. Frog Dog gets to finish the 3rd season, and then he gets fucked, huh? That's not cool, He just gets written out. It's just fucking bullshit. He just gets written out because more than half of the American public is too stupid to see a line of bullshit when you see one? Great. Way to go, you fucktards. Not only are you taking us closer and closer to a dictatorship, but now you're making me lose my fucking job. War Dogs will fail without me, dude. War Dogs will be nothing without me. War Dogs will be shit without me. Who's going to fucking rant, huh? Who? The flaming fucking commie lip nath? Please, come the fuck on. You can't do this shit. It's not fair. I mean, help me, fucking Joe Biden. Where the fuck is the fairness you promised me? Oh, fuck, I forgot. The life is not fair. Oh, well, I hear Friday Night Lights is hiring. Fuck y'all guys. I'm out of here.